Um, and I'll try make sure everyone's relatively well equipped in their gears, and I hope we're good on Citan. Should have the Kinshin sword. Heavy alloy. Let's find. Shit, she has. Oh yeah, I didn't upgrade her armor this time around. That should do the trick. I probably have more than one light armor free. Yep, I have another light armor free, so she's fairly decently defended. And she's got great ether defense, to be honest. That's equipped well. Yep, power magics and the ability to... Let's see about on-foot equipment. We can equip him better. The Crimson Vest isn't great armor, if I'm not mistaken. Black Leather's better. Warhelm's pretty terrible. So let's take a King's Helm or a Battle Apron or something like that. Maybe something else? Yamato Belt. Crit chance? No, evasion and accuracy. I'll take evasion and accuracy. That does give evasion and accuracy, and I'll take... no, I won't take a speed ring, yes. Marie. Let's not worry about saving ether with her, and instead give her her inherent speed, and I'm gonna throw the mermaid mail back on her. I'm gonna throw thing into none of this does anything too special. Black. Yep, and I'll give her the trader card. Actually, give her the... Where's the... I don't actually need that much speed on it. I think I got better than Mermaid Mail. The Mermaid Ring is important, but we get that later. Beastly Rose will do the trick, just in case we wind up on ground. I think we're going to be in gears. Yeah, let's go on, because I think I know what's coming up. I have no idea if we'll win or not. What is that? It's a pillar of light, or ice. This must be the place. The Monado's here! My god, we're gonna find a Monado! Wait for me! This is as far as you can come. From here on is my world. You can't enter. What do you mean? You're a subordinate, a fake persona, that's why... A subordinate? Fake persona? Yes, here's part of my memories from back then. He has sealed away the very meaning of my existence. My drive, my motivation, my subconscious ID. Because of that, I became a basic blank persona. And on top of that, I constructed a new persona based on my experiences since then. That's what you are now. Him? You mean father? You call him father? He who never did anything for you? It is because of his cowardly behavior. If only he had been able to protect me. If he had done that, mother wouldn't have died. Didn't my mother die right after I was born? What really happened to my mother? Tell me, ID. You don't need to know. You'll only disappear soon, along with your basic persona, the coward. I'll rule my being through the power of the existence. Of course you don't know, but it's etched into my metapsychotic memory. Your persona is fake, so you'll never stand on the stage of consciousness. You'll never be able to take charge of the memories from your past lives. I know the dreams and hallucinations I've seen them many times. I showed them to you on purpose, to break the seal I chose to weaken the power of your existence. If your mental energy is weakened, I can become free and do as I wish. What? There are still things inside you which you haven't been shown yet. Huh. Someone's coming. It's probably your friends. They must have followed me. Where are you going? I came to re-establish contact with the existence. That I'd gather all the threads of your memories since ancient times and cut them off. That is the fate of the contact. All is ready. It's time for the true awakening. I'll eliminate all those who were full of hypocrisy from the very beginning. Wait for me, ID. You just stay here and observe. No, ID. I'm not okay with that. Because the only person who can save us is here. Cetan, yeah, Cetan. What is this? Da-da-da. Oh. Faye, this must mean this is Weltle's transformed appearance? What the heck is Weltle? I kind of know what Weltle is, but still, what the heck is Weltle become? All rocks and spiny and kind of... I would love to see so much of this game in HD, but at the same time I'm like, they probably wouldn't get it right. Ah. Well, this does not look good. Looks like we're gonna have a fight with a heck of a volcano on our time limit. Or something like that anyway. Or... some heck of a gear. Well, shit can probably get a little worse, but we're in a pretty bad situation. Supposedly this fight is not too hard. I'm just gonna boost her. I have no Ether Machine, I have some special options. I don't think Gravicannon's actually gonna do all that much. Only like 1,000 damage, that's sad. Whereas I can just Ether Machine with her, throwing the fact that she probably is running low on EP now to the wind, and deal decent damage. ID's a meanie. ID has been a meanie. He has very much been a meanie. Of course, Cetan's gonna have to deal just as much damage. Thermogord! Burn! ID, burn! From what I know, ID's not too tough a fight. It's a lot... The previous two fights in a row are much more difficult because you actually have to... You're not going in fully in shape in those. One of the great things about Emeralda is that admittedly, using her like this, or Ellie if you still have her, well if you have her at some point, is a lot easier I don't think I've seen that. They can just, they're not burning as much fuel. Let's rely on Sebzin's ridiculously hard-hitting power. I don't know if I have a Death Blower on Citan or not. But we'll just keep hitting this guy with Ether, and eventually he'll go down. He's not even using Kishin or anything. Now he's using something weird. But come on, you can do better than that. Kenjin? Come on, you can... You're not that pathetic, are you? Honestly, come on. Show me a little bit of guts. Should I spill your guts? This one actually looks pretty cool. Actually, recently I heard some people discussing how they thought a Xenoblade Warriors game would be pretty cool. I can't remember who I heard mention that. Doesn't matter, but I'm thinking Xenoblade Warriors, but you're drawing from such a small pool of Xeno characters. Get Bandai Namco and Square in on it, and you could have Xeno Warriors. That's just what I thought, and I was like, yeah, that'd be so much cooler. Let's electrocute this guy again. Boom! Lightning strike! What the heck? Are you okay? Wiseman? 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 It's already too late. Assist me, for I am about to exterminate ID. Zohar is Zeus's core. The slave generators, the ether, is the source of all their energy. After sustaining its power, the freshly awakened IED intends to annihilate this world. The contact with Zohar was meant to have been done after unifying Faye's true personality. Huh, keep back. You again. You're always getting in my way. I can't be stopped by you, who couldn't even protect his own wife and son. You can't even bear to show your face to your son. That's why you wear a mask, isn't it, Khan? Son? That's right. This man's face. No, I mean my father. Khan Wan. Your words emotionally cause this gear to take damage. Amazing, ID. You're awesome. Now, if I were a big enough YouTuber to commission art for this playthrough, what I'd love to commission would be... this is Khan. What happened to Faye, ID? What I'd love to commission would be a paint, like something of ID and Faye, like fighting. Just like an image of a fight between them two. Even though nothing like that has happened in the game. Too bad. The new personality of Faye you gave birth to, and all that work that your persona did to make him one perfect unified whole has been wasted. He will be swallowed up by me. I won't permit it. I'll destroy you first. As if you could, sissy. Mother died because of your cowardly behavior. As a result, he ran away from that reality by entering into his memories. Now I continue my existence bearing all that hatred. You wouldn't be able to imagine what it's like. I wasn't simply working to unify Faye's personalities, you know. All that you and I feel, the sadness, the hatred, even though he also experienced such things, Faye needed to be encouraged to build himself up in order to be able to comprehend all of this. Faye should be able to understand all of your feelings now. But now you want to erase the one who understands you, to kill Faye? What is it that you want? Why ask me such a thing now? My purpose is the same as his, total destruction. That and that alone. Is this world so bad a place that there is only hatred inside of you? You're the one who made me this way. You and that woman. Admit it. Ugh. Faye, can you hear me? Please take this fist full of memories I am giving you. Become one with yourself and with me. He's gonna punch sense on him? Faye, where did the real you go? Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Yes, this is inside ID. A world filled with hatred and sadness. That's all that's here, yes, now I understand ID. Why you hate the world. Why there's nothing inside you, nothing. Nothing was given to you. Deprived of all the happy memories. And yet, it feels pleasant. It almost feels good. Now I get it. There's no need to resist. Originally just an existence that was created as a cover to hide ID. So it'd be better to return to that place. To come together. To wipe away everything, including ourselves. Remember. Were you not going to help Ellie? Ellie? That's right, Ellie! I can't. Not yet. I won't surrender. I've got to save Ellie. Screw the rules. I've got... not green hair, but it'll do. Screw the rules anyway. What's this place? What's he done now? He's only called you here for his own sake. This is the inside, the shell of your basic character. The room of the coward. I'm sure you've been here many times before. I see, I remember now, in my dreams. Everything despised and unwanted he pushed onto me. Well, he shut himself up, in his own little shell, the coward Faye. The basis for our personalities. Who are you? You're my... Hey, let's watch this together. This is my most treasured possession. Huh. By repeatedly replaying the times he was full of happiness, he lives in his own happy little world. Well, I'm still alive only because of what's in those leftover dregs. Here, I'll show you everything about me. I/O. Input output. Oh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Why is our mind like an old-timey theatre? Ours was an ordinary family. A strict but reliable father. A kind and loving mother. Up till then it was complete happiness. But one day, Mother suddenly changed. She was like a totally different person. She became Miang. From that day on, Faye lost his home. Father was away often. He had some important work. Right. When Father was away from home, Faye was taken to a place with mysterious machines. Inside there were many strange dressed people. Many types of probes were injected into Faye's body as the start of some kind of experiments. The tests caused Faye much pain. Mum, help me. Help! What are you doing? No! No! Mother didn't come to his assistance. Young Faye had no way of resisting, but he was able to endure. Eventually, the experiments became unbearable. Many people gathered around Faye. These people had a high compatibility with the anima relics. This psychic contact with Faye was to force him to awaken, but no one could make contact with Faye. The power drawing out of Faye, regardless of his will, destroyed them all. Huh. This is unbelievable. Mother allowed this to take place? Psychic contact? What do you mean by awaken me? To awaken God, everything had to be in perfect order, with nothing lacking. Things divided in the past must become one complete whole again. Countless people died before Faye's eyes. Men, women, the old, the young, even demi-humans. Suffering, grief, fear, ecstasy, a variety of emotions and words lingered and tumbled about Faye like broken dolls. It was a scene from hell. In front of Father, she acted normally. When Faye tried to tell Father about Mother's strange contact and the experiments, Father's mind was taken up by his work. He didn't really listen. He thought it was just the childhood fantasies. But he didn't have to endure the pain much longer. Faye's subconscious discovered a way to escape from the trauma. He formed a separate persona to deal with it, things he didn't like, or couldn't bear. He removed himself from out of harm's way. My role was to have all the things he hated forced upon me, the moment they arose. From the time of my division from him, I was dominated by hatred. That hatred naturally turned into destructive impulses. I wanted to destroy everything. Mother, Father, the entire world. Finally, Father noticed Mother's odd behavior, but it was already too late. I had completely separated from that coward, my original self. The puppets were broken, and Faye's heart was too. What would make Mother do such a thing? Mother repeated the experiment to study the power she knew existed within me. Yes, that woman, Mother, was Miang. That's a lie. No, it's true. Mother was Miang. I have no idea who's talking right now. Faye, ID, other Faye. That's right, Karen had become Miang. What is that you say? It's nothing special. Miang does not have only one host body. Miang's roots are sealed in the genes of all women. Any one of them could become Miang. Except Emeralda, because she is purely a nanomachine colony. It just happened to be Mother's turn. Only Ellie was special originally. No. Karen Miang noticed that Faye's memory's time axis has increased 2- or 3-fold. She then became convinced that Faye was the contact. Contact? Yes, I was the contact. That's why he called out to me. And why the time had come. Stop it, cut it out. Dad, Dad. Mum, help Dad. Hey, Mum, why aren't you helping Dad? Dad's gonna die. Garth came seeking the power that existed within me, to return to his own body. You understand now, don't you? Garth is Lacan. We, his descendants who inherited his lingering thoughts and memories from him, know only too well. Divided 500 years ago, he had become part of both of us. Lacan became Garth. He destroyed everything on the face of the earth. He then mastered how to possess the bodies of others by dwelling in their minds. He was probably unable to do this after his contact with the existence. The bodies died, but Lacan's spirit continued living by possessing others. He had come that day to return his soul, at last to the perfect reincarnation of his physical body, the body of Faye. Father fought him, but he couldn't protect Mother or I. He pitifully fought on while coughing up his lifeblood. Garth made a mockery of Father, and Mother would not even help him when he needed her the most. As for their son, he couldn't take what was happening anymore. What's the slide transition? We've used fades this entire game, and someone put in a slide transition thinking like, hey, this will be funny, let's put in a slide transition. But we use fades everywhere. No, let's put in one slide transition. They won't notice it. Or they'll really notice it and be really weirded out by it. It'll be funny. That's probably what they were thinking. He gave into his feelings and released his power as a result. Mother died. Mum. And he offloaded the results of his actions onto me. To avoid taking the responsibility for killing Mother, he used me as a shield. I also killed Mother. He pushed all the bad things onto me and kept all the memories filled with happiness and Mother's love to himself. And he shut himself away with those memories inside his own little shell forever. This is the place. What you see before you is what he made. He just keeps hanging on to those memories. That's what this is. Stop it, just stop it. These scenes. Are these all there is to us? Nothing, there is nothing here, just a world filled with deception and pain. It can't be helped, this is our world. This is everything. And ID really believes that. Yet our Faye seems to be the best thing. I was a fool, it was all my fault. I was so busy with my duties in Shevat that I didn't notice Curran had changed. I couldn't save you when you needed my help. Save me? Huh, why bother saying such nonsense now? It's not going to change anything. The only thing you can do now is die by my hand. Ugh. Even still, I'll show you that I can save you. This place is probably going to erupt. Dad! Stop it, ID. Father has done nothing wrong. I know. This one is the real culprit. Mother and Father had no choice. Thanks, pass it back to me. I'm playing with Mother. This is not reality. Oh, it's fake, it's all a trick. All of it, all of it, all of it. No, get out. This is my room. I thought you would always be with me. Why won't you see reality? Happiness, sadness. Aren't these all parts that combine to make the whole? Why won't you show them? Why don't you also show ID what you always watch? No, that's mine. I don't want to show it to the person who killed Mother. You shouldn't talk. You're the one who killed Mother. No, I didn't. You did. I did not kill her. Mother didn't care for you. Father didn't notice either. That's why you killed her. I didn't kill her. I didn't. Knock it off. We killed Mother. There's no one's fault but ours. It's not because she became young or because Father didn't notice. Don't look outside for reasons. Don't blame anyone but yourself. Yes, Mother was Miang, and I know that you suffered. No one could have endured it. But you can't push it onto ID alone. We're all one person. We must all become one, right, Faye? Walk on your own 2 feet and face up to reality that you don't want to see. Show them to ID everything you took for yourself. She overcame Miang and tried to save him. Oh, getting a little teary-eyed. I don't get teary-eyed. I'm not supposed to get teary-eyed. Lies, that woman, the scene, all illusions he made up. My consciousness can see through this trick. I won't be swayed. ID, that's enough. Doing that isn't going to solve anything. Mother saved us at that last moment. That is the truth, right? Reality isn't all grim, ID. My power couldn't save anyone. It's only destruction. I thought that I could only make a connection with others through destruction, so I had to destroy it all. People, the world, even Ellie. No, that's not the case. We can save others just as our mother, despite being young, saved us. Our power can save people. We can save Ellie. That's a first. Mother being so warm. To me, she almost seems too warm. Faye, take the memories I have within me. You must know what it used to be like up until now. Know our identity, who we are, then figure out what ought to be done. Our integration is not yet complete. They're coming together! What's this? Elheim! Abel, live. She keeps telling the Origin to live. And Emeralda? I just can't hand our child over to you. Live. Every Ellie died. That's not fair. That's not nice. But we're gonna have to solve that. Lacan, live. Now I'm really not okay with this story. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. What is this place? My execution site? Why do you turn on me? I thought we were friends. Who is it? I'm confused. A little bit. Did I cause this? What has happened to me? What have I become? Live. You become a being commanded to live for all eternity. I will live. Even if I go to hell, I will live till the end of this world. If the world does not come to an end, I will destroy it with my own hands. And so, Garth became an arsehole. Well, Lacan became Garth, who's an arsehole. Faye. Who is it? Who's calling me? I am her... What is this light? I reside in Zohar, in the beginning and the end, the first and the last. God? God? Some will refer to me as that. From a certain point of view, it is the right to view me as such, but at the same time I am not. I am also part of you. Part of me. I am defined by how people observe me. You are actually talking to a virtual version of me that you yourself created. I am your perception of me. I don't understand what you're talking about. Who or what are you? I am one word. Existence. Ah. Existence? In actuality, I do not have a physical form. I am an existence of a higher dimension, a place you cannot perceive, but in terms of you understand it, is a world where everything acts as kind of waves. It is the source of this four-dimensional universe, the place where time and space are controlled, the fluctuating void, the wave existence. What does such an existence have to do with me? Long ago, a modifier or a pseudo-perpetual infinite energy engine was created. The engine was named Zohar. The reactor was created by an ancient people from another planet to attain what is considered to be the ultimate possible within this four-dimensional universe. Eventually, those people used the same engine to create the ultimate interplanetary invasion weapon Deus. Zohar was used as its primary source of power, but the unexpected happened. During its connection test with Zohar, the newly completed Deus of the engine started to examine the infinite potential phenomena. Requiring energy, the engine connected to this dimension, the higher dimensional space. As a result, the reactor merged and synchronized the wave existence that in the higher dimension, me. I descended from that point of contact created by the machine through the path of Sephiroth, or the domain that you are in right now, incarnated into the four-dimensional world. After I advented to the four-dimensional world, in order to stabilize myself here, I had to exchange or materialize my form and enter into the modifier engine. In other words, I became bound to Zohar, the cage of fleshy existence. Since the time I was bound to Zohar, I have always wanted to return to my own dimension, and I came to a conclusion. I had to reverse the process I went through to arrive here, and I must be released by the one who instilled within me the special feature of this dimension, the will that one is you. Decided it was me? A special feature? Yes. I was given a special attribute of a human by you, the contact, when you observed me. I was given a mother's will. A mother's will? I'm sure you remember after my descent you had contact with the modifier engine Zohar. What? It only exists because it was observed. As a contact, being but only a child, you defined my existence with your desire to return to your mother. Thus I came to prepare the mother's will. That will is Ilheim. As this position was influenced by me. Yes, my will was incarnated through a biocomputer which was virtual for Deus. After combining with me, the biocomputer evolved its functions, and that bioplant generated a central element, that is her. I was split by your contact. My physical form, or flesh, stayed in Zohar, while my will went into Alheim and my power went into you. That's why I waited to unite with you, and now it is fulfilled. My only remaining desire is to break this cage of fleshy existence. In order to do that, I must become perfectly combined with Alheim, as well as my other split physical form, Deus. The only way to return to my original dimension is to destroy this physical body in the four-dimensional world. Zohar is perfect, so in order to destroy Zohar, I needed the strength that was attributed to you. So I can only be destroyed by the hands of the contact. What about Ali? If Zohar is destroyed, what will become of Ali? Zohar and Deuce are one. She is bound to the system by Nava's will to become one with me. In order to release her, it is necessary to destroy that very system that serves as Deus' weapon. However, having been created as a weapon, Deus' systems seeks to unify itself with all of you for a different purpose than that of mine. Originally, her release should have been performed by me, the one who desires to return back to the higher dimension. But I am also bound to the system just as she is, so I am unable to participate. You are the only one who can release her from the spell, just as Deus and I are inseparable. You and her are also inseparable. Alright, I'll destroy Deus and the Zohar modifier, and I'll save Valley. You've experienced much loss and deprivation in your life. It is very tragic. Our contact and the resulting transference of power and will between you and I most likely played a factor in splitting your personality. I disagree. I can't blame anything or anyone besides myself. Regardless of what may have happened in the past, with the passing of time, the cause becomes more remote. It is a problem that comes from within myself, that I myself must deal with. I see, you have managed to accept these tragedies, to tolerate all things, to comprehend and find where you stand in this world. If you succeeded to do all these things, I am sure you will succeed in what awaits you now. To liberate all of us and use the Xenogears. Destroy Zohar. Wait, there's more I need to ask you. The system is awakening. Ask her later. Well, that just happened. I'm going to end off here. Mine's been Akinov. Hope you've enjoyed, and good night, or something like that. Anyway, next time, we'll be seeing what's going on there. See you then.